Titans! With this year being an election year in the US, is there a clue in the charts from the last two elections as to when we can expect to see Bitcoin have the big breakout that we're expecting? Alright, so looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame for our current election year, we have our bullish descending broadening wedge pattern here. The Bitcoin halving was here back in late April, and we have the upcoming election week here in the first week of November. So let's review the previous election year now. So in the 2020 election year, we had this same bullish descending broadening wedge pattern here, which coincided with the Bitcoin halving just as we saw in the current election year. Now note here that after we broke out of this pattern, it wasn't until we broke through this resistance here during the week of October 19th that we saw Bitcoin continue the parabolic phase, with the election week occurring not long after the breakout. So for this election year, we saw excitement heading into the election. Now going back to the 2016 election year, we did not have the same bullish descending broadening wedge pattern like we saw in 2020 and 2024. Instead, we had our halving here in July and the election here in November, but it wasn't until we broke through this resistance here during the week of December 19th that Bitcoin really went parabolic afterwards. So for this year, we saw most of the excitement happening after the election. So in summary, there are some key differences in these previous election years, but the one thing that does appear to be consistent is that the last quarter, that is October, November, and December, have been exciting times for Bitcoin in the past. So I would not be surprised at all if that were also the case for the last quarter of 2024.
Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.